Just one final thing. Just, do you have anything to say about lucid dreaming? It's just so fascinating to me, being, conscious in your dream state. It's something I've experienced very few times, but when you're there, it's like this sense of empowerment, that you really do, you are so creating that reality, just.
What you just keep feeding wonderful lines to us. What this is this is going to sleep in the vortex, being tuned in with who you are, being fully present. Our friend talked about walking down the streets of New York and seeing the beauty in all people. He was awake and in the vortex. You were asleep and in the vortex. In other words, in the vortex, you were in the vortex. You were consciously in the vortex. That's what that lucid dreaming is. Now, and that ties into something that you were asking that we didn't answer fully about the dream state. There are all kinds of vibrational states of being. In other words, consciousness is really an interesting thing, and we want you to realize that consciousness is about focusing. And so many people let what is, in terms of manifestation, train their vibrational patterns. But when you stop letting what is train your patterns, and you let the vortex train your patterns, you care about your emotions, so you allow yourself to align with source. Now that's where you have all. Jerry and Esther awakened or came out of a meditation the other day, and both of them had a simultaneous experience. It was interesting because they sat to listen to the meditation CD and quieted their mind with the rhythm of the music and the breathing, and in the background are our affirming words that they are hearing at conscious and unconscious levels. And then both of them found themselves in the vortex, rendezvousing with all kinds of thoughts on satisfying subjects. They could, both of them, hardly wait to come out of meditation so they could discuss the ideas that had come to them during that process. So a rendezvousing with what's going on in the vortex is really what lucid dreaming is. It's when things light up for you, and the reason you call it lucid is because it was so real that you knew it. We've been talking to you, and some of you have been listening to us for a while, about how what is really old news. By the time it manifests, it's old stuff. It's old vibration anyway. By the time something manifests, it's old vibration. Somebody said, Abraham, I just checked my bank account just now. It can't be that old. It can't be that old of news. And we say it is. It's old news, because what's current, what is reality, the real reality is in this vortex, you see. And as you find yourself tuning to that, then, the rhythm of your body, the interaction between your cells, the vividness of your mind, the ability to lucidly live, the vitality that you feel in your thoughts and in your behavior, the ideas that flow to you, but even beyond your own personal experience, it's the rendezvousing with others who are there in the crack of least resistance to rendezvous with you. In other words, it's who you all intended to be when you got here. And it's who you will be in the moment of your transition back into non-physical. We just don't think you should have to croak to feel that way. And creative people, musicians especially, but creative people who have trained themselves to know the feeling of connection, because that's when the music flows the best. It's easier for you once you get the concept of all of this, because you stumbled onto it maybe, but you know what we're talking about, because you know the difference between trying to write music or even perform music outside the vortex, and you know the feeling of doing it from inside the vortex.
Completely.
Talk about lucid.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Okay. We're going to take a segment of refreshment. There is no homework.